Hey everybody, Daver here, and with me, Chad. Welcome to the
Hey,
show.
hey. Wait, no, you did that part already.
Yeah. We got a two-man booth today. We're going to be reviewing the Go Home show, AEW Dynamite, from 11/20/24 from Reading, Pennsylvania. We've got a pay-per-view coming up in 2 days. And man, this is the worst go home show I've seen in a very, very, very long time. I'm going to order the pay per view, but they didn't do a good job of convincing people who weren't already going to buy it.
Yeah, no, it was lackluster at best. Their storylines all sort of, I don't know. None of it feels like it's like falling into a 3-act structure. They're all over the place. They're in different spots. Like there's nobody get like at their like ready to hit the climax of a big story. It just feels weird.
I miss the Young Bucks. I miss Kenny Omega. Really, really bad.
Yeah, I even miss Cody. Say what you will about his weirdness. He told some good stories.
Yeah. It was, that was on the tip of my tongue. I miss Cody Rhodes. Yeah, this is a weird era we're in right now. I had a lot of hope with the John Moxley violence era, the reset, but that has shrunk into a tiny scope. It's not all encompassing. It's not happening with, everybody. Like Private Party's already kind of moved on to their own thing. Garcia's moved on to his thing. Adam Cole's got his thing. All these guys that came out to the ring together to, help Bryan Danielson at Wrestle Dream, it all just kind of went away.
Yeah, even Johnny Hungy put his nunchucks away.
Oh, man. Yeah, Moxley coming out with his poetic riddles every week. That's not doing it for me. They're not the threat that I originally felt they were.
I feel like there's no focused payoff. Like they're sort of just making it up as they go along, and it's like they need to write the story from, okay, where do we want to end? Now how do we get there? And I feel like they're just kind of meandering through it. They're like, we'll figure it out as we go along, and it's just not working for me.
No, the Hurt Syndicate is pretty cool, but man, it didn't make him look pretty good getting, tricked by Swerve twice in one night.
No, it was definitely I think putting Bobby Lashley in that match was a mistake. I think they should have let us build anticipation and want to shell out $50 to see a monster. And I don't know if it's just the how wrestling psychology works right now, but letting Swerve get his stuff in before the pay-per-view and the go home math and all that, I don't think that was needed. And it kind of it already makes Bobby Lashley feel like a normal dude, and he should feel like something special.
Yeah, it diminished Bobby Lashley quite a bit, made the whole group look a little foolish, which was a bad idea.
Yeah. Yeah. Although like the head canon for, hey man, you want my coat? Yeah, man, this is cool. My ribs. Like the thing that actually happened off camera is way more interesting in my head than the stuff that happened on camera.
True. We were talking before we went on. The Jericho Ishii segment was pretty cool, pretty funny.
Yeah, it was one of my favorite parts of the night. It was so strange. I loved it.
Yeah, Jericho's definitely not redeemed himself. He hasn't redeemed his nuts, but he's doing no harm.
Yeah.
Now.
Like I said, Ishii sold all that for me, man. Just that weird, goofy look at his face and the way he was stalking Jericho. I was like, oh, this is weird, and I love it.
Yeah. Jericho was good. Statlander and Sheeta was really great. I liked the Monet part at the end. That was pretty cool. I like
Yeah.
Monet pretty much in general right now, so I'm looking forward to that match.
Yeah, no, it's funny from how she started to where we are now. It's kind of funny that we both sort of come around on her. She kind of hit her stride. I don't know. I think maybe she figured out less is more. Say a little less, keep her stuff a little quicker, and I don't know. Maybe she found her character a little more because she's never really played someone quite like that. She's always I don't know. Her character was from when I watched in WWE was always just a little different, a little more sure of herself. She was the boss and a little more cocky, and now she's definitely more smarmy and cowardly. So I don't know. Maybe it just took her getting used to a new character.
Yeah. I'm okay with Camille like being the klutzy oaf right
Yeah.
now. Like I kind of enjoy that quite a bit, and I think she's gonna not turn on Monet at Full Gear, but I think she's gonna get turned on by
Ah,
Monet. She's gonna have another henchwoman lined up to
cool.
uh to do something. Um yeah, the main event was boring, god awful, did
Yeah,
nothing for me. I
felt
I
like a
just
paint by numbers match.
yeah, like Orange Cassidy looked like he was in trouble way too many times. He should have been, making Wheeler Yuta look like a chump the whole
Yeah,
time. Yuta
should have
got
killed
way
him.
too much in. Yeah, he got way too much in. It should have been designed to make people like think,
Yeah, does
oh,
he
well,
have a chance? Because
yeah,
we
Orange,
all know we already all know the outcome of that match on Full Gear, and the whole point of the that kind of a match should be planting those seeds of doubt, like oh maybe he can do it.
yeah. I like Roddy Strong. I like his baby face shtick right now. It works for me. Like it quite a bit actually.
Yeah,
Uh, yeah, it's good stuff. I don't mind the Taven and Bennett stuff at all. They don't sour me on it at all.
yeah,
Yeah, I think it all works. What I don't like is Kyle O'Reilly trying to talk Adam Cole out of going
yeah.
after MJF.
Oh, this is so weird. Like I know the match is probably going to be fantastic. Like MJF, he's one of those guys who I always forget he's such a good wrestler until he gets into the ring. And I love Roddy. Like they're both gonna just kill on the night. But I feel like if they told a really simple story, man, this would slap. But yeah, this is just weird and convoluted and has been since Full Gear last year. And it's just like I said, maybe they're trying to be too smart for their own good, where just tell a simple wrestling story. Good guy versus bad guy. Grr, fight.
Yeah, it's pretty simple. It's been the formula for a very, very long time. So but yeah, the whole episode just did not feel like a go home show to me. Nothing advanced anything or made anything seem more important. Um or make me think like, oh wow, now I was, unsure of this and now I'm not. I did
Yeah.
like the footage from Garcia with the Perry stuff, kidnapping him and
Yeah,
tying him
yeah.
up.
It looked great. You had to really shut your brain off to don't think about it too deeply, like, "Oh, they're filming crime." But and
Yeah.
and, and then what it kinda took me out of it when they cut back to the desk and, like, Matt Menard's back at the desk, and they sorta just no sold it, "Well, moving right along." It was
Yep.
like they do such a bad job of just, like, paying into that gravity of the situation, like Excalibur's pretty guilty of that typically. Like, all right, oh, I got a million things I gotta say, so we're just gonna like not sell this at all. Bye.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm losing a lot of faith in Excalibur, I've realized. Even though he is, in the fabric of the AEW commentary team, he just man, he doesn't know when to shut up.
Yeah,
Let things breathe a little bit. Yeah, he even like cuts off, Daddy Magic and Tony Schiavone all the time. I don't. don't love it.
Yeah.
But yeah, weird go home episode of Dynamite. It did not feel like one at all to me. I
Yeah.
overall I kind of hated it.
Yeah, yeah. If I didn't know there was a show coming up, I wouldn't know there was a show coming up based off the storylines and where they are. Like definitely definitely needs some like focus with where they're going, what their vision is. Everything should go towards that, not this segment's going here, this segment's going there. These guys want to do this thing. Uh you want to get into it? I do have a question, but I think I can wait till you actually get to that segment.
Uh, yeah, go for it, man.
Ah, cool. What do you think of the Julia Hart segment?
It was not as good as the last one to me.
Yeah,
It was okay.
yeah. I wanted to
Um,
like it more than I did. I don't know. It's I think too many of the shots were too well lit. Like it was very bright and sunshiny, and I was like, "Where's my creepy goth chick?" I liked that more.
yep, it was not as good. Yeah, too many open, landscape, well
Yeah,
lit football field, like sunny forest. Like it was, yeah, not as good. It needed to be creepier. Like, uh, I didn't hate it, uh, but
yeah. Definitely not
yeah,
as good as the previous one.
no, no, no. Um, yeah, I wonder if she'll come back at full gear during the tag match. I don't know.
I hope
They're
so. I
they're
miss
not
her.
they're not really setting up her and Jamie Hayter to happen anytime soon,
No,
but
no, no.
that's
She,
the direction.
yeah, yeah. Like I said, I just want her back on TV. I miss her.
Yeah, yeah, me too. But yeah, let's go ahead and get right into this episode. But before we do that, everyone out there, don't you
Mm.
forget, dust off that elbow drop that like button, power bomb that subscribe button, and leave a little comment. Let us know what you think. Uh, did you feel as badly about this episode of Dynamite as I did? Um, did you
Funny.
love it?
I kind of miss Chandler. No, he couldn't make it tonight, but because it's funny. Usually, like Dave's the super positive one, and Chandler's, but I think last week it was kind of the same too, where Chandler was a little more positive than us. I was like, what is going on?
Yeah, that says something, man. Uh, yeah, I'm hopeful that they can turn it around, but
Yeah.
I need to see it. But yeah, let's get right into it here. We've got a full gear promo package. They've got that November Rain from Guns N' Roses in there, getting some use out of that, getting what they paid for. Um, laid out every match. It was okay. I don't know if it fits. It didn't get me
Yeah,
pumped.
no, it didn't, and I don't want to say it because I'm usually a sucker for a good video package. It didn't feel very well edited. Like the music to the sound was very choppy, and the mix could have been better, and it felt very choppy. Like if you're watching a good thing, you shouldn't be like thinking about the editing. It should almost be transparent. Like you should just be enjoying the moment. And I was like watching it the whole time, like, eh, it felt very edited and I was unpolished. So I don't
Yeah.
know. Just like I said, from the edit, my inside editor, I was like paying too much attention to the editing, which is kind of not the point of being a good editor. So
I really loved Machine Head from Bush being in the All In
yeah, that was
promos.
dope. Yeah, that was really
That was
good.
that fit. That I don't know. That got me pumped. Um, but I'm a big fan of Bush.
Yeah, you are.
But yeah, uh, Yeah, I don't know if the November Rain worked for me. We do get Daddy Magic on commentary. That made me happy. Daddy Magic, Tony Schiavone, and Excalibur. Um, if Excalibur can tone his shit down and uh, calm down a little bit, he can be okay sometimes. But yeah, we go right into that 8-man tag for our first match. This I was looking forward to quite a bit. Ricochet, Will Ospreay, Will Hobbs, and Mark Davis versus Kyle Fletcher, Takeshita, Brian Cage, and Lance Archer. Um, yeah, this is one I was looking forward to. I thought this was going to be the main event.
Right? Yeah.
Mm. I
It's
think that.
for me of all the stories going on in my heart, this is the A story, right?
Yep, I think they dropped the ball with that. They should have flip flopped Orange Cassidy and uh, Yuta with this, but who am I?
Not the
uh,
booker.
yep, they all brawl on the ramp. Hobbs no sells Fletcher, and Cage uses Osprey to hurt Will Hobbs' knee by putting Hobbs in between the ring post and the steel steps, and then throwing Osprey into the steps. Hobbs is selling the knee. He has to exit the match to get medical assistance. So he's gone. We now have a 4-on-3. The baby faces are in trouble. Archer choke slams Ricochet out of the ring on Osprey and Davis. Ricochet gets a hot tag to Osprey. He takes out Fletcher. Him and Davis take out Takeshita with a uh, kind of a fireman's carry assisted cutter. I kind of like that.
It's pretty cool.
Yeah, Osprey kicks out of a blue thunder bomb from Takeshita. Cage and Archer help Takeshita with that blue thunder bomb, which was pretty cool. Then we got Hobbs hobbling back out. Um, Osprey gets a hot tag to him. Hob lariats all four opponents in the corner, but that's about it. He doesn't come back and really make a big difference. Davis and Fletcher brawl after Fletcher slaps him. Osprey and Fletcher give us a little taste of what's to come at Full Gear. That got me pumped. That match
Yeah.
is going to be off the chain.
Yeah, no, that was his first TV match was against Fletcher, and that was a freaking TV match, and it could have been in a pay per view. What are these two gonna do when they're like unleashed? It's gonna be
Yeah,
gnarly.
yeah, dude. Yeah, they were flippy flipping and countering and doing all the fun stuff. Can't wait for a full match of that. Then we got Osprey accidentally giving Mark Davis a hidden blade when Kyle Fletcher pushes him into him. Takeshita gives Davis a running knee for the win. They Don Callis family get the win, and yeah, that was kind of surprising for me.
Yeah, yeah, no, that's if I was doing a predictions for that one, I figured the baby faces were gonna go over, but cool, awesome. Hopefully the go home math means that Osprey's gonna win. That makes no sense. Did we all
I
have
know.
Fletcher? I think we all had Fletcher going, right? Huh.
Uh, can't remember. But yeah, that surprised me quite a bit. Um, it was a good match. I liked Hobbs coming back. He's really good at selling that knee now.
Hmm.
I like him selling his knee more than Adam Cole selling his ankle.
Yeah, yeah. It was yeah, Adam Cole was a little too cartoony and melodramatic. He just felt like it was almost like gave me like Brian Danielson like levels of uncomfort. Like, oh god, I hope he's okay.
Right. Yeah. Let's see. Then we get a John Moxley promo, which I'm not gonna lie, I'm kind of over the riddles and the poetry and the vagueness. I mean, he made a point, but like he doesn't have to spit poetry. Like just say what you need to
Yeah.
say.
Yeah, at some point this needs to go somewhere and it needs a focus, and it still feels like very unfocused. Like they have a cool kernel of an idea, but no idea where to go with it.
Yeah, yeah. Like Full Gear is gonna be good and all, but I'm not like excited about the main event.
No, it's because we already know the purpose. Like, anybody who watches any bit of wrestling know there's like a certain formula to it. And the whole purpose of this is to establish Moxley as a champion so he gets that like good title defense. So whoever eventually takes it off Moxley, makes it feel like they won something. And it's just like, I don't know. It just doesn't feel like there's no seed of doubt. There's nothing that's going to make me bite on any near falls of like thinking that, oh shit, OC has a chance. Is just, just know Mox is going to be the tough dude, the Dax Harwood of it. And
Mhm. Yeah. Yeah. So Moxley calls Orange Cassidy a snake. He's cold blooded, uncaring, unmoving, a serpent living in the darkest corner of the battlefield. But my objective remains the same. You may be a borderline sociopath. You might be a great guy. I don't care. I will destroy you. You may make it to Full Gear with your mind intact, but your body, or Darby Allen's body for that matter, is still up for grabs. And then Claudio cuts an angry German promo on Darby Allen.
that was kind of
Uh,
amazing.
yeah, it was scary. Then they cut to Darby Allen. He's looking all cocky with the smirk and calls out Claudio for taking out Brian Danielson. Says Claudio's uh, today's your day. Poor Darby.
Yeah. No, hot take, but Claudio's kind of been this whole mess. He's sort of been the one who's like looks the best. Like every week he looks amazing. His promo work was pretty awesome. Like he looks like the baddest of the badasses. It's great.
Yeah, dude, I'm digging Claudio right now. He's scary. Like he's mean, he's vicious, he's violent. Uh, I really like Pack, Wheeler Yuta. I think they're gonna kick him out before too long. Uh,
Yeah.
he
Yeah, I
he
think
still
Jack
seems,
Perry's gonna take his place.
yeah, yeah, absolutely. Um, but yeah, Claudio's great. I'm really happy with what they're doing with him, and yeah, I look forward to seeing him on my screen every week. Uh, uh, but yeah, we get the Darby calling him out. Then we get MVP. He has an announcement. Bobby Lashley will be in action tonight. But Swerve comes out of nowhere and decks Lashley with a chain wrap fist and takes off. Ooh, I think that was a dumb idea. Like that
Yeah.
that made the Hurt Syndicate look like fools.
Yeah. No, it's build anticipation. Like Lashley should feel like like our Brock Lesnar, like larger than life. Oh shoot, this dude it looks like a beast, should be presented as such. Like he should not be doing nothing other than just looking like a badass and being promoted until the pay-per-view. Like you want to see me, you got to pay $50 to do it. Like, all right, cool.
Yeah.
I'm in. Here, take my money. You look
Yep.
amazing in a suit.
um. Yeah. I don't know. Yeah. Swerve. I love Swerve, but man, it kind of made him look like a little slimy.
Yeah.
Um.
Yeah, no, usually when he's being heelish, he's like also sinister, like not just jumping out of a behind and popping you in the back of the head. No, he's gonna stalk you, find your house, and burn it down. Like or get it burnt down, I guess, or you know, like the
Yeah.
stuff with Hangman Page. Like, oh, I'm gonna creep up on your kid's crib. Oh, that's the swerve we need.
Yeah. I don't quite love it. I don't think it fits, but I see what they're going for. But yeah. Anyway, We get an Adam Cole promo. He wishes he can get his hands on MJF on Saturday, but he isn't. He's happy for Roddy to get the shot at Full Gear, and he's interrupted by Kyle O'Reilly. Says 14 years ago in Reading, Pennsylvania, they had their second match ever against each other. He knows Cole better than almost anyone. He says the crusade against MJF has to end. Of course, someone gets hurt. He says playing with MJF is like playing with fire, and he doesn't want to see his friends get burned. Ugh, I don't know, man. I don't like it.
Yeah.
Is he turning? What's going on here?
I don't know.
I don't want to think
Uh,
about this too hard.
no, it's I want this to turn into something cool, but yeah, I'm just losing hope. And he looked way too yellow again. That guy needs to get a spray tan checked out.
Yeah, yeah. Uh, man, like, and O'Reilly didn't come out with any of the conglomeration stuff at any point in the night. Um, I don't know. Like, it makes me wonder, like, is MJF paying him or
Yeah.
what's going on? Is he blackmailing him? Like, there's something else is going on here.
Yeah, no, like I said, maybe the payoff will be cool. I hope so because, like, I love all these guys. Like back in the day, like NXT Black and Gold, like these were the guys were my shit. Like this was awesome, and I'm like, get to the good stuff because right now I don't care.
Yeah. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know where Adam Cole goes from here. What his next feud will be. Will it be Kyle O'Reilly? I don't know.
Oh,
But
that might be cool.
I don't know how much I care.
Yeah, yeah.
Um,
Like I said, I think they keep trying to because okay, so Adam Page, the Young Bucks, they told great stories that can be a little in depth. I feel like they're just, but these guys are all just overcomplicating stuff in the hopes of it coming off as good, but it's just coming off as convoluted. Like there's a difference between how they all did it, and like this stuff is just it's losing interest real fast. And I'm like, I really want you guys to get to a good part because I really want to be a fan, but you guys are kind of losing me.
yeah, yeah, me too. Um, but yeah, we'll see what happens. Then we get an Orange Cassidy promo. He's gonna make an example out of Yuta and will beat Moxley alone. Uh, the conglomeration come out. They're insistent on helping him, but he wants to be alone in this endeavor. Uh, they want to be in his corner, but he kind of yells at him and makes them promise to stay away. Orange Cassidy tells Moxley to do what he wants to do, uh, but he needs all the help he can get. Uh, okay, like, all right, like, I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm just not into it.
Now, now it's yeah, yet again, like I don't know, it's almost too tropey. Like, yeah, this is what a person would say in this situation in a wrestling story. Like, just I don't know, man. If that were me and I was like looking across the arena at those angry guys, I'd be like, "You come here, you come here. Hey, you with the nunchucks, get over here!" Like, I'd be getting every warm body I could to help me.
Yeah, yeah, man. Like, I appreciate his you know, being noble and not wanting to have help, but you kind of need it, man.
Yeah, yeah. No,
Five on one.
yeah. Just make your stories make a little bit of sense, or come up with like a list of rules and then stick to them when you're telling these stories. Because I feel like every segment has its own weird little rules. Like it just it needs an overlying arc, like and like this, like you said, the story shrinking in scope to the point where it's like, oh, this little group of this one little story is this own isolated thing when it should be big enough to like you should be thinking about it the whole show.
Yeah. Right now, it's only Darby Allin and Orange Cassidy who are taking on the Death
Yeah.
Riders.
Yeah, even
Uh,
Garcia's kind of off doing Jack Perry stuff now, and like originally he was part of the deal, and like everybody was being sucked in the first couple weeks, and now it's like, oh, there's two guys over here that kind of are messing with these fools, and everybody else is doing their own thing now.
yeah, all the guys who were in it originally, Cole, Garcia, Private Party, uh, Dark Order, they
Yeah,
just replaced all them with
Dark
the
Order's got the conglomeration tomorrow night on Rampage.
oh, okay. But they replaced all those guys with beating down JD Drake
Yeah.
last week. Like what?
And he was never
Yeah,
seen.
yep. Yeah, they're losing me on this. Uh but yeah, we got Statlander versus Cheetah. After that, this is a good match. They shake hands. Statlander hits a moonsault press for a 2 count. Cheetah does her running knee lift to Statlander on the floor as she's dangling off the apron. She's got to do that move. I love it. It
He's
always
pretty
looks
cool.
pretty brutal. Statlander kicks out of a Falcon Arrow. Statlander counters a Katana with a Wednesday Night Fever for the win. Uh, I had no doubt that Statlander was going to win. Monet interrupts and says, uh, or talk shit on their local sports teams. Uh, I appreciate that. That was
Yeah.
okay. She says she has held the TBS title longer than Statlander and she will never lose the belt. She sends Camille to go in the ring and attack Statlander, but Camille has a hurt arm. Statlander and Sheeta throw her out of the ring and take her out. Monet tries to give Statlander a backstabber, but Statlander fights it off, won't let it happen, and Statlander gives her a Wednesday Night Fever. Little go home math there. Hopefully not. Uh, I still don't mind either way. If Monet
No.
retains, I'm cool. If Statlander wins, I'm cool. At this
Yeah,
point,
like
I'd
I
rather
said,
Monet keep it.
no, I'm just happy that I'm actually interested in that match and like happy it's going on and kind of like you said, either way I'm good. Like at least I'm entertained and being told a cool story, and I'm not like cringing at Monet anymore. I'm like, hell yeah, cool, you did it,
Yeah.
congratulations.
Yeah. Um, man, are the women's storylines better than the men's right now?
Yeah, maybe with a like notable exception. Shoot, even I would have said like Fat Rewind a week, minus maybe Hurt Business. I was really into that. And then this week happened. And I was like, God darn it, you guys are screwing everything up.
Yeah. Julia Hart Hater's gonna be cool.
Yeah.
Um, I like the Mina Shirakawa, Mariah May
Yeah. It's
thing.
too bad Tony Storm retired before there was a payoff there. That is totally a shoot, not a work at all.
Yeah, yeah. She'll definitely be at Full Gear. Maybe drop the timeless gimmick.
Yeah, that's kind of what I'm thinking.
Yeah, I'm okay with that. She can always bring it back sometime later. But cool, yeah. Then they cut to MVP and Shelton Benjamin looking for Swerve, but finds a guy wearing Swerve's coat, and they hit him in the gut, ask him where he got the coat. Uh, that was a fun little swerve by Swerve, right?
Yeah, it was funny. I chuckled. Yeah, like I
Uh,
said, it's to me what happened like in my head off the camera was the funniest part. Like, hey man, you want this jacket? Oh fuck, you're Swerve Strickland, man. That's awesome. Thanks. Boom. Ah, my ribs. Why would you do this?
oh, yeah. Then we get Bobby Lashley versus Cheeseburger and Joe Keys. I've heard of Cheeseburger. He's actually a pretty popular indie guy.
Yeah.
So Lashley annihilates Cheeseburger, goes for the pin, but Eves breaks the pin. Bobby Lashley makes him pay and puts him in the hurt lock for the win. Uh, I feel like the jobbers got a little too much offense in. I guess Joe Keys did. It could have been quicker.
Yeah, and yeah, more decisive, more violent. Like he should have just put him down. Like it should have been one of those things where it's like you almost felt uncomfortable to watch it. Like
Yeah.
drill them with like a crazy German suplex, drop them on their head, just do something where you're like, oh god, Swerve's in trouble. Or this one, it was like, I mean, we're all pretty sure Swerve's gonna lose, but eh, eh.
Yeah, they could have handled that a little better, I think. Swerve's music hits. Nana's up on the stage with a chair. Shelton Benjamin chases him in the back, and then Swerve comes out from under the ring, takes out Lashley with the chain again, gives him a house call and a Swerve stomp. I don't like that one bit. They
Nope.
made Bobby Lashley look like a chump.
Yeah, he
Uh,
looked normal. Like this dude needs like look at him in a suit, man. He looks amazing. Like he looks kind of like Morpheus. I was like, this don't make him look like a normal guy. Like he should be your Brock Lesnar. He should be your oh god, this guy's our like the final boss to every feud.
Yeah, I think it should have went opposite. They should have beat Swerve down again, and
Yeah,
Swerve should have lost at or should lose at the pay per view.
yeah, yeah. Or like he should have like hit him with the house call, and like Bobby Lashley should have just no sold it, and then like choke slammed him. Like you already, like you said, like messed him up again. Like oh, he's in trouble.
Yeah, I don't like how they did that. That I think
Yeah.
that damaged Bobby Lashley
Yeah, for no reason.
for no reason. Yeah. Um. Anyway, yeah, didn't love it. Uh, he looked great until he got beat down by Swerve. Then we get a Mariah May promo. She's with Mina Shirakawa. Mariah says, no champion deserves a celebration more than me. My rise was meteoric and my reign will be historic. I take shit and make it shine anytime, any show, anyone. In my division, you hold this, and she holds up the belt, or you die. Mina says or Mariah's been working so hard, and I'm here to tell her I'm very proud of her, and I will give her a celebration she will never forget. Ooh, is that a
I hope so.
foreshadowing?
I hope
God,
so.
please turn on Mariah. Um, Everybody wants Mina, but I want Mariah. Then they shimmy their boobies. That was cool. I love Mina Shirakawa.
She's hilarious.
She's captured my heart.
And other
Um,
parts.
yeah, yeah, and she can wrestle. She's
Yeah,
really
she's
good in the
fantastic.
ring.
No, I'm
Uh,
like this is another one. Like I was kind of shortly after Mariah had won that belt, I was like, did they make a mistake? But I'm kind of getting into this now. I'm like, okay, you're winning me over.
yeah, yeah, I'm cool with it, man. I like the women's division a lot. I think
Yeah, give us a few
everything they're
more
doing
matches
with
a
it.
week.
Yeah, man.
They're
Uh,
getting a lot of segments now, like more than they
mhm.
used to, because it used to just be like, "Oh, you're in Women's Island," and then, but now it's like, I feel like they get a lot of segments throughout the night. Like, let's just get one or two more matches a week. That'd be awesome.
Yeah, Collision you get two.
Yeah,
Dynamite you only get one, and they're never the main event.
no,
Rarely.
yeah.
Um,
Usually right before the. Although this one was in the first hour, but
yeah,
usually it's the one right before the main event. As as the what culture says, when the women come out to play, the main event ain't too far away.
yep. But yeah, I love Mina. I think they gotta sign her. Please sign her AEW. That'll make me pretty happy. But yeah, I'm into it. I like it. I don't know, is Mina gonna turn on Mariah? Is Tony Storm coming back? Like, it's not a match, but it has implications
Yeah,
at
it'll
the
be
pay-per-view.
cool. Yeah, we'll probably tee up something cool for World's End. Maybe it'll be a three-way. That'd be dope.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Um, cool. Yeah, I loved it. Like Mariah, like Mina. Then we get Darby Allin versus Claudio. Can we please just stop showing Darby Allin getting murdered every week and pretending like he's a threat? Could we just
Yeah,
quit pretending?
yeah. I'm not very scared of him, but I do kind of enjoy watching him to get fucked up on pretty hard.
Yeah, like he's not world champion material.
No,
He just isn't.
no.
I mean, he might be one day.
Yeah.
It ain't
Uh,
now.
nope. No, no. Like honestly, like, throw that TNT on him again. Like he was great at that stuff. Like he's like your intercontinental champ. Like he's the working man's champion. But yeah, he does not feel like a credible heavyweight champion because he's also weighs what, a buck 50. Like
Oh, maybe they should put him in the C2.
yeah. Oh, that hell yeah, for
He
sure.
could win that. I
Yeah.
think that would be appropriate. Damn, I didn't even think of him for that. I think I kind of want that now. Have
Yeah,
him
that'd be
win the
cool.
C2.
Yeah.
But yeah, Darby looked scared in the corner, sitting down, like that
Yeah.
face he made. He was just like
Yeah. I would be too. Claudio's terrifying right now.
yeah, Claudio's so good. But yeah, Darby's all squirrely, jumping around, avoiding him. Stick and move. Claudio catches Darby mid coffin drop and sends him over the barricade. Claudio puts Darby in a suplex position over the barricade and proceeds to walk to the steps, climbs them, and throws Darby over the top rope in a suplex position upside down.
Yeah,
Good
it was
lord.
great.
Oh, that was good, man. Uh, Claudio throws Darby around for a while. Claudio gives Darby a avalanche gut wrench suplex. Darby kicks out. Darby gives Claudio a code red somehow. Claudio giant swings Darby into the steel steps and then throws him over the announce desk.
I thought that was
Claudio,
it. I thought that
yeah,
was we were gonna get a count out. Like they
yep,
sold me on that.
yeah. Claudio clears off the announce table uh, and then grabs Darby. They both get on there and he throws Darby from the announce desk over to the timekeeper's table. Darby barely beats the 10 count. Claudio lariats him for the win. Yeah, Darby ain't beating Claudio, but somehow he beat Brody King.
Mm.
I don't know, man. I don't know. Uh, yeah, Darby's not the guy.
No, no. He needs to like for him to if he's the guy that take it off Moxley, he definitely needs to level up and go through some seriously cool story arc stuff to become the guy to become the guy. Because right now he ain't it. But I'm sure love watching him in those matches. Like Darby Allin's still my favorite dude to watch because just like the stuff he does is incredible.
True. True. Uh, yeah, man. So yeah, Darby got the shit beat out of him again.
Yeah.
Um, um, yeah, he shouldn't be anywhere near that belt for a year.
Yeah, no, no. Like I said, like if you want to put strap him up, you have to give him like his Rocky montage moment where he just like levels up and figures out how to beat these guys. Because yeah, right now it's like I don't know. When he does win, it's always like something cheeky, like he does it like his belt comes off and he ties it around a guy's legs or something. And I was like, no, he needs to like figure out how to become a legit badass to do it.
Yeah, even a clean win with the coffin drop doesn't really
Eh,
isn't convincing for me.
yeah.
But yeah, love Claudio. He's amazing. Uh, he probably won't ever be the world champion, but I don't know. He should be continental or international
Yeah.
at some point. Um, but yeah, it was what happened. What I thought was going to happen happened. Darby got the shit beat out of him.
Yeah.
Uh, then we get a private party promo. They won't tell their strategy for the four-way tag match, but AJ Boom and his son Big Justice walk up and they say the double chocolate chunk cookie thing. Boom.
Yeah.
Uh,
Oh, is that where Chandler is? Is he just hanging out at Costco hoping he runs into those guys?
yeah, he's in the double chocolate chunk cookie aisle right now.
Um,
He's wearing a uh, double chocolate chunk cookie costume. I can picture it now. Um, but yeah, AJ is going to be there, going to have that match against QT. Um, let's see. Then we get MJF. I guess he's pulling up to what's supposed to be Roderick Strong's old house or neighborhood.
just some random trailer park, I guess.
Yeah. MJF talks about Roddy's rough upbringing, says he wants Roddy to suffer so Cole can watch. He says he'll be in so much pain, he'll wish his mother shot him instead of his father. Oh,
Awkward.
yikes. Yeah. All right, MJF. Um, yeah, that was just whatever. Then we get AJ Boom and Big Justice again. They're gonna bring the boom, and they're gonna have something called the Rizzler there for someone. I don't know. Chandler was I was relying on Chandler to explain all this to
Is
me.
Chandler the Rizzler?
He might be. He
Did he
might
just
be.
Oh my god. Is that why he's not here?
Yep. Oh my gosh. Wow, Chad. You figured it out. Uh
Spoilers.
yep. But he wants the Rizzler to be there when the bell rings, and he this is what I love. He power booms QT Marshall.
Honestly, his segment was the most wrestling segment of the night. It had a
Yeah.
catchphrase, it had a clear point. You're my opponent. We're gonna bring the boom, and I'm gonna hit you with the power boom. Like that was the most professional wrestling thing of the night.
It was good. It was good, man. Chandler
Yep.
loves this guy, so he was
Yeah.
probably marking out pretty hard for it. Apparently, he hasn't had a match in 20 years.
19 is what they said. Yeah. How was he
So
the best
yeah,
professional wrestler of the night?
yeah, dude, what the hell? He should team with the Outrunners. I feel.
Yeah.
But yeah, this is fun. I'm kind of looking forward to it. Um, yeah, that was very pro wrestling. The show needed it. Yeah, then we get a Roderick Strong promo. He finally gets his hands on MJF. He's not ashamed of his parents and feels sorry for MJF. He says, to get the worst out of life and break the cycle, you have to earn it. Or get the most out of life and break the cycle, you have to earn it. MJF throws tantrums when he doesn't get his way. MJF will pay for all his sins at Full Gear. Roderick says he will break his back and leave him humbled. Uh, yeah, that was good. I like Roddy as a face.
Yeah.
I think that worked. I like his them throwing in the the adversity of his childhood, and
Yeah.
I think it's good. I think that works for him a lot.
Yeah, it'll be good. I don't think he's gonna win the night, but I really want to see him hit End of Heartache on MJF, because I just love that move. It's such a beautiful move.
Yeah. Ooh, this might be a good prop bet. Is Wardlow gonna come back?
Ooh,
Take
nah,
out Roddy?
that'd be
I
cool.
heard I saw Wardlow's booked for an indie show.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were
Yeah, yeah.
supposed to get him at that big stadium show at Prestige.
Mhm. Yeah. Uh, yeah, we'll see. Then we get a recap of Jack Perry trying to kidnap Daddy Magic and Garcia uh, chaining Perry to the scapegoat mobile and driving off. They show the footage of what actually happened of Garcia torturing him. He's all chained to a chair. They're in this dark warehouse room. Garcia says he won't stoop to Perry's level. Garcia grabs a crowbar and wants to hit him, but ends up hitting the scapegoat mobile instead. And then Garcia and Daddy Magic leave Perry tied up, and they leave. Yeah, I thought it was cool. It was like a cool like crime thing, like a
Yeah, I
crime
I
drama.
don't know the wisdom of filming yourself committing crimes. It looked cool. It looked really cool, but I just had to suspend my disbelief on this one.
Yeah. Like Jack Perry, like just laughing at him when he doesn't end up hitting him. And
Yeah.
yeah, I thought it was good, man.
Do I can't remember. Were you a comic book fan at all back in the day?
Yeah, it was a lot of
Did you ever
DC for
ever
me.
read? Did you ever read the series uh where the Joker beat Robin to death?
Yeah,
I was having flashbacks from that comic book.
the Killing Joke.
Yeah, chained up, like tied up to a chair in the middle of a warehouse, getting beat to death with a crowbar. I'm like, are they doing that? Because I'm kind of into that. I was one of my favorite comics growing up.
Oh man, yeah, that was good. But yeah, this worked for me, man. It made me excited for the match. Um, I'm. It made me less confident that Garcia was gonna win now
Yeah, yeah.
because he
He
wasn't
stood tall.
willing, or he is in the match. He'll be willing to stoop
Well,
to
I
that
mean, he said
level.
it. All he wants to do is wrestle. Like that was the whole thing. Like, I don't want to do this crap. I want to wrestle. Like,
Yeah,
cool.
yeah, yeah. Cool. Yeah, Garcia's great, man. Like he's definitely going to be a big star. I mean, he already is super over. So,
Yeah. Yeah, I'm
um,
glad they brought kind of Daddy Magic into it again, like aside from just being on the sidelines, because man, those guys have such great chemistry.
yeah, man. Apparently, things happen on Collision, huh?
Yeah, yeah. No, it's what, 2 more weeks, and I'm gonna start watching again.
Yeah, man. I'm ready, dude. I thought it was weird they didn't announce any C2
Yeah,
participants on Dynamite either.
yeah, yeah.
We were kind of,
Maybe they'll kick it off at Full Gear when they announce Speedball Mike Bailey.
yeah,
Then I'll win 2 prop bets.
yep. Um, cool. Then we get Jericho Ishii contract signing. Jericho won't sign the contract for Ishii. Uh, Jericho walks off to have his attorney look over it, even though that already happened. Uh, Ishii just stalks him all the way along from the hallway to the concourse, through the fans to the ring. It was great. Jericho was just like scared and moving a little faster, looking back. Like it was really good.
Oh, the physical comedy, like the looks on their faces, like I was cracking up. I was like, oh, did I just become a Jericho fan again? Like, why? Or like more accurately, I think it was an Ishii. Like the way he sold that, I was like, this is priceless.
Ah, man, it was good. Uh, let's see. Jericho and him get in the ring, but he says he doesn't have a pen, but Ishii has one in his waistband. Jericho, uh, let's see, reluctantly signs it, but Big Bill and Brian Keith attack Ishii. Then Mark Briscoe makes a save, and Ishii gets to sign the contract. Yeah, this was fun. It was great. Really loved it. And the best part, it's not on the pay-per-view.
Yeah. Cool, huh? They figured out the
Yep.
formula.
Yeah, man, it was good. Good. Yeah, I laughed a lot. Thought it was a good comedy bit. Uh Jericho's Jericho made it work really well. Like
Yeah.
his worry and facial expressions, like you said. Yeah, it was good.
Yeah. It was just, yeah, it was corny slapstick. And I was like, this is kind of fun. It's kind of what the show needed.
Yeah, man. Weird. Aren't we weird right now
Uh
saying that?
huh.
Um, but yeah, that that was good. Then we get another Jamie Hayter promo. She's baffled by why Julia Hart interrupted her. Then she's interrupted again. We get a new vignette from Julia Hart. She's shooting arrows. Brody King says it's time to come home. She has like an arrow in her heart, and she is in her cheerleader gimmick again. She gets shot with an arrow. Like we were saying, it was a little too well lit. It wasn't as good as the one last week. It
Yeah.
wasn't
It didn't have
eerie
the,
or like,
didn't pass the vibe check.
yeah, yeah, it wasn't as good, but I'm gonna be all in for Jamie Hayter versus Julia Hart.
Yeah. Yeah. That'll be a good feud for both of them.
I don't want Jamie Hayter to lose, but I don't think Julia Hart should lose her
Yeah.
debut match if that's how it goes down, or her return match.
Yeah. 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 You know, that's one of the things I loved at the early days of AW when you didn't where there wasn't a bunch of history and you didn't know who like should be protected and who wouldn't be. So you would have matches and you'd have clear winners and losers and sometimes like just people win and people lose and it was like, "Oh, this is cool." I kind of missed that simplicity before,
Yeah,
all the politics started to develop.
yeah. Like we're a little more in depth with AEW than the average casual fan, so our mindset is, who needs to be protected,
Yeah.
who needs it more. Uh, yeah, it definitely it's a different kind of way of thinking uh, that we have to have.
Yeah. Yeah.
Uh,
It's almost like a weird mathematical equation like, okay, well,
Absolutely. But yeah, I'm ready for her to come back. Should be great. Now we're at our main event already. Orange Cassidy, Wheeler Yuta. This match sucked. It was boring. It was slow.
yeah.
Uh, it just did not do it for me, man. Yuta gives Orange Cassidy a brain buster on the barricade. That was kind of cool. What were we about to say?
Oh, no, I was just agreeing. Yeah, it was just a wrestling match. And I said it earlier, like honestly, like Orange should have come out more vicious. It should have been more of a squash. And like I said, you need to plant that seed of doubt for the upcoming pay-per-view to be like, oh, maybe he can win. So you'll bite on some of the near falls that are gonna happen. Cause right now it's like, oh no, Mox is gonna whoop him.
Yeah, man. I felt like Yuta got way too much offense in. Orange Cassidy was selling too much. Uh, Orange Cassidy wasn't, dominant as much as he should have been. Um, yeah, man, it was just an awful main event, honestly, in
Yeah.
my mind. Orange Cassidy gets to the ropes when Yuta gets him in the cattle mutilation. Yuta tries to hit Orange Cassidy with a chair and misses him, and Orange Cassidy just rolls him up for the win. No orange punch, no beach break,
Yeah.
no DDT. Like, oh yeah, it was the finish was awful. Pac attacks Orange Cassidy, then Claudio Moxley and Marina Shafir show up. Claudio puts Orange Cassidy's hands in his pockets and they tape him around the midsection so he can't remove them. Moxley punches him and slaps him. Moxley stomps his head, and they just walk off. The
It was
conglomeration
weird.
show up.
It's weird and
Yeah,
awkward.
weird, man. The conglomeration show up and free Orange Cassidy. Orange Cassidy tries to look defiant and puts on his glasses and puts his hands in his pockets. And man, it just I don't think that worked, man. He's getting his ass kicked
Yeah. Yeah.
at the
Yeah.
pay per view.
Yeah, they're just not building tension. They're not like, and it's even fine to have predictable storylines, but you just kind of gotta plant that seed of doubt, like I said, so that on the night you're like, oh, maybe you will win. Like, just give me that moment or like where there's a near fall, and I'm like, oh, he can do it. I just don't think that's gonna happen in that match.
Yeah, man. I'm not excited for it. Like I know the outcome. I don't think they did a good job of building up Orange Cassidy for this
No.
whole thing. They didn't make him a credible threat. Like, maybe we're all gonna get fooled, and he's just gonna join them.
That'd be cool.
I think I would
Yeah.
like that.
Yeah, just do something that makes me interested and care. Like, please.
Yeah, I think that would work a lot. That would really work for me. Um, yeah, man. I don't know. He's like trying to be too noble, and he doesn't want any help. And uh, I know Tony Khan loves him, but man, like, read the room.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah,
Uh,
just like I said, just give me a reason to care. Like I'm still a fan. Like just because you're having some like rough, you're going through a rough patch. Like I always believe that this stuff's cyclical. Like you guys were red hot in 2019. It'll come back around. It'll get there. But just like I said, they got to put the effort in and figure out what's not working. Because yeah, they need focus. They need direction. Like get down to basics. Just give us some good basic storylines. They keep overcomplicating stuff.
yeah, they do. But yeah, I did not enjoy once the 8-man tag was over. I don't know. The whole episode just kind
Yeah,
of like went
yeah,
downhill. And the ending was just atrocious.
yeah, yeah. Honestly, they could have probably reordered the show a little, given us the 8-man tag as the main event.
Yep, I think that would have worked a lot better. Um, yeah, man. But yeah, we got that pay-per-view coming up in 2 days. So it'll be
Yeah,
good. They'll put on a good pay-per-view. That's what they
it's-
do.
yeah.
They're
You
not
get to
always the
watch.
best at building.
Yeah, you get to watch it live, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, probably won't watch it till like Sunday night.
Hmm. Yeah. Yeah, they don't build up pay-per-views always the best, but
Yeah, night of
uh
will deliver. Like they're definitely their strengths are definitely what happens in the ring.
yeah, like even last week I thought they were building great.
Yeah, yeah, that would have been a better go home show.
Yeah. But yeah, I did not enjoy the show as much as I thought I would. But cool, yeah. We'll be coming at you guys with our full gear review. That'll be our next upload. And yeah, I have no doubt it'll be pretty damn good. Good
Yeah.
pay-per-view.
Then after that, are we into the C2? Are we done with retro reviews for a little bit?
I think we might be, man. We'll know for sure. Uh, in like a week. But
Oh,
yeah, I'm ready for the C2, man. It's gonna be
yeah.
great. Again, I thought they were gonna announce somebody on
Right?
Dynamite. Was that one of our prop bets? How many people would be announced by Full
Yeah,
Gear?
yeah. Yeah, I think that was it.
And there's still just one.
Uh-huh.
So yeah. Anyway, yeah, I think that just about does it. Me,
Yeah.
you, and Chandler will be coming back with that Full Gear review. Again, don't forget to hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and leave a little comment. We want to know what you think. We want to talk about what you think.
Yeah.
So yeah. Cool. You got anything else, Chad?
Nah, I got nothing.
Cool.
I feel like it might be time to do a certain thing.
Yeah, it might. Thank you for joining, Chad. That was a good show.
Yeah, it was good chatting.
Yep. And cool, doing the thing. Here it comes. Bye.
Peace.
Bye.
Bye.